Hi learners and students. Today I will teach you perfect continuous tense. Perfect continuous tense means present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. I will teach you in that way. I have taught you continuous and perfect. The trio tenses altogether I will teach you. But before starting my video, please subscribe my channel and visit my personal website www.diplomaticguru.com. These two platforms will help you too much for learners, for students who are acquiring the knowledge. So in this series we have to start today perfect continuous. This is the last video of tense. Today tense will be completed here. After that we will start passive voice, but today we have to finish perfect continuous tense. This tense is also very easy. There is some practical tense like present perfect continuous tense and past perfect continuous tense, but future perfect continuous tense, it is not practical, it is impractical tense. But in the series of the tense we have to learn it, how to use it. So let us see. We have to see today perfect continuous tense, in which we will see present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. It is very easy to understand. Yeah, let us see. This one is perfect continuous tense. Perfect, I have told you earlier, perfect means which work has been completed just now. Work has been completed, that is the perfect. Continuous, it will be carry on. Continuity of the work, it is going on. So there are two things, perfect and continuous. The timing has been given and then your work is also in progress way. So that is called perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Everything there is easy to understand how to use it. There are, first of all, we have to take the subject. It is very simple. Then we have to take the helping verb. The helping verb will be has been and have been for present perfect continuous tense. Has been will be used with the singular subject and have been will be used with the plural subject. And had been, it is a common for singular subject or plural subject. Will have been and shall have been. We have to use, just as shall have been, we have to use first person pronoun, and second and third person we have to use will have been. And after that, first form of the verb, because there is a continuity of the work is going on, and we have to connect ing with the first form of the verb, and then we have to connect object in the sentence. At last, there is a time. This is the point, that point we need to understand here. Time has been divided into two parts. Time has been divided into two parts. First one is certain. Second one is uncertain. And certain, that is the point of the time. Point of the time. And uncertain, that is the period of the time. Point of the time, that is called, you can say 17th of the month, 9 AM. So you can say from October from 2016. So just as a point of the time, it is the point of the time, exact time, certain time it is given here. Period of the time, this is the period. Period means you can say an interval of the time, 2 hours, 3 days, 6 months, 5 years. Such an example, this is the period of the time, but it is not a certain from which year, which day, which date it has been started to end. So that is the period of the time and that is the point of the time. If the point of the time has come, we have to use preposition since. If period of the time has come, we have to use for. It is very easy to understand. Since for certain or point of the time, and for will be used with the period of the time, uncertain times. So everything, it is very easy to understand here. First of all, subject, Moti has been reading this book for 2 hours. Moti singular, so we have to take has been as a helping verb. Moti has been reading this book for 2 hours. 2 hours, it is the uncertain time. Time is not given, the fixed time it is not given. On which point, on which time Moti has been started to read the book. So that's why this is the period of the time, and there is a for has been used here. And after that, you know, between the helping verb we have to use not. In negative sentence, Moti has not been reading this book for 2 hours. In interrogative, first, has Moti been reading this book for 2 hours? And then interrogative second rule, when has Moti been reading this book for 2 hours? This one is the present perfect continuous tense. And after that, we have to enter in past perfect continuous tense. The use of the since and for, it is the equal. It is the same way we have to use all trio tenses with the perfect continuous tense. Then, I had been making chapati since 2nd October 2019. I had been, there is no other helping verb in past perfect continuous tense, only had been. So with the singular subject, with the plural subject, only there is a use of the had been. I had been making chapati since 2nd October 2019. So 2nd October, the period, point of the time, a fixed time, a certain time. So we have to use you have to use here at this place since as a preposition. And then negative, I had not been making chapati since 2nd October 2019. Had I been making chapati since 2nd October 2019. Interrogative, we have to connect question word. Why had I been making chapati since 2nd October 2019? After that, we have to enter future perfect continuous tense. In future perfect continuous tense, you will have been playing football in the field for 2 years. For 2 years, it is the uncertain time. So that's why we have used here preposition, that is the for. And there is you, use the second person pronoun. So we have taken the helping verb will have been, not shall have been. If the first person pronoun has come, then we will take shall have been. But at this time, there is a second person pronoun or third person pronoun, then we have to adapt will have been. Then you will not have been. You will not have been playing football in the field for 2 years. Will you have been playing football in the field for 2 years? Then question word has come, interrogative second rule. Where will you have been playing football in the field for 2 years? So it is very easy to understand. So we have 3 tenses, present, past and future. We have 3 tenses, present, past and future. And every tense has 4 sons. 4 sons. Indefinite, name is same. Indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. And we have to study it. So all your tenses, indefinite is the very important. All indefinite, present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. And after that, you can see how I taught you about it. That is the only the helping verb change, only the main verb or principal verb will change, then whole tense is going to change here. So major thing is we have to understand here, indefinite is very important for us. 90% of the English work, English language work, it is totally depend upon the indefinite. It can be present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense or future indefinite tense. After that, perfect, continuous and perfect continuous, these are tenses only helps to the English language to understand. So this today I have finished the tense for you. And tense, once again I am going to tell you what is the tense. Tense is the forms of the verb. And you can see in all my videos, only verb is changed, verb form is changed, then tense automatically changed. It has been proved now. So tense is the very important for us, especially indefinite, present, past and future indefinite. And after that, all your continuous, perfect continuous, it is also beneficial for us. Next week, we have to study passive voice, not passive voice, the concept of the passive voice. So I will make a number of the videos on your social studies topic, just as history, geography and political science. These are the topic I have chosen as per CBSE standard. So I will teach you after one by one. But first of all, we have to understand the practical grammar. So in this series, today tense has been finished, and next week I will start to teach you passive voice. What is the passive voice? We need to understand it. And I am going to make a request to you. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and please visit my personal website www.diplomaticguru.com. Thank you.